been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'm a flex.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Brady now on first down. We'll get this to the rookie from TCU. That's Jalen Reagor.
That's good for a Lion.
16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
At the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Taken down here by the Saints. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to John Ross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, twisting away. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Right side complete. That's Woods. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, This is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On second down, Burrow, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now this time, Brady will throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They run with Hines, and he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. We're scoreless after 1. So first and goal from the 9-yard line. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the Saints' 13-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. This is Hines. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nyheim Hines has 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time. Somebody's play class. I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. shotgun now for Brady. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Flipped out after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They hand off to the big tight end. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st down, Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, Brady. Double team, and it's intercepted. Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
1st down.
McCaffrey. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. The gun, it's Burrow. He's got a man, it's Sutton, that's complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And ball going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he's giving his guys a shot for 8 points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
14-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Now Burrow loses the football. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Set him back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Again, it's Burrow. Under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. Well, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Gain on the play.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. And big loss here as he's taken down. Able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They'll go for it. Burrow, he's going to air it out deep for Woods. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. That's caught with the right side of Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey.
Complete to Christian.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
This is McCaffrey. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Lions 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 9-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 12, Brady, he'll fire it deep for Rager. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch.
He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Down the right side, it's McCaffrey.
And the Saints are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the Lions' 4-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on third and goal. McCaffrey. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal.
It's 4th and goal at the 1-yard line.
And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
McCaffrey. Touchdown.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Play action. Now Brady. He'll fire deep for Rager. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he finds McLaurin. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
At the 40-yard line.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. So let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air.